Hi Jess, welcome in. Hello. How are you? You said what should you ask? It's a lot. That's a broad question. Um, you can do, sometimes people do next 48. Well, yeah, what can you expect in February? Hold on, I'm plugging in my mic. Okay. Sometimes you can do next 48, next 7 days. Like you said, what you can expect in February, what's hidden. Um, hmm. Unless you have like a specific question in mind, but it is up to you. But if you're asking for like a month by month reading, those are more expensive, but the prices are always listed in the description. I am going to do a February predictions video soon, as well as a pick a card reading. I'm trying to think too. All right, Jessica, I got yours. Thank you. Welcome in, you guys. All right. Just so you guys know, the list is going to be open until it's about 5 right now. So 5:40. Okay. So 5:40. So we got about 40 minutes and then I'm closing the list. All right. So what is your. Okay. What's being hidden? Gotcha. All right. And yours is going to start at 5 minutes. Okay. Perfect. All right. Let me get the note cards. No, I am not a lefty. I think my camera's just. Sorry. I feel like, no offense to left-handed people, but never. Um, but I think my camera's probably flipped. Is it not? It's been doing that recently. I don't know why, because I didn't change that. Um, what was it? Jess. I'm like, I would never be a left-handed person. I'm just kidding. I couldn't control that. I've tried writing with both hands, but I can't. No. All right. So here's the first one. And then number 2. I have a cousin who's left-handed and she like writes like this. I mean, I know I write kind of like weird, but she writes like this with 4 fingers on top of the pen. I'm like, what is going on? And her handwriting's good. So I'm like, well, whatever suits you. All right, let's see. For Jess, what's being hidden? Let me move this. All right, what is being hidden from Jess? What is being hidden from Jess? Also, I do want to say, did you want me to do like a time frame? Like what's hidden for the next week or so? Just if you wanted something more specific, or just like in general. Okay, let me know. Because sometimes it could be like, a long time from now. But if you want to know something more specific for the time frame, We can do that. So if let me change your timestamp because I'm yapping. Okay, I got you. All right, 7:30. All right, let's see. What is hidden from Jess? What does Jess need to know? Let's see. Okay. What is hidden from Jess? Okay. There could be someone at work, okay, it could be someone kind of conservative who you might work with or are going to be working with that is going to be kind of frustrating to deal with, okay? So if you are at work and you have to like do like a group project or, just work together on something at work, somebody may be very difficult to work with, or you might realize like the way someone thinks is just, you're like, yeah, okay, what? You might be kind of confused or irritated by someone's like thought process at work, okay? Especially if you do have to end up working with them on something. Let's see. So you may be having some sort of like delay because of someone else and their mental state, you know. You might be like, okay, well, we should do it this way, and they're like, well, actually, I want to do it that way, and I think that, so you might be like, that doesn't even make sense, okay? So let's see. And it could just be, it doesn't have to be at work, but something to do with working on something with somebody. Let's see. What is hidden from Jess? Yeah, especially if you have to do something with like communication, okay? We have the Ace of Swords here that just came out. So I know you said you work by yourself, okay? So it could even be like over the phone, So if you're trying to get someone to like understand something, you may have like a really irritating customer, okay? Yeah, I feel like it's about work, okay? We got the Page of Pentacles too. And I don't know if you somehow like train people or have to teach somebody something, but whether it's online or in person, I feel like somebody's just going to be very irritating to deal with, okay? And then we have the Judgment reversed. Yeah, because there's someone here that's like, they're like trapped in their thoughts. It's like talking to a brick wall, okay? We have the Eight of Swords here too. So if not work, it could be a lover, okay? So if you're trying to work things out with a lover, maybe even a Libra placement, Virgo placement, Gemini placement, that person is going to make you really question, like, do I even want to be around you? You know? So you might be questioning, like, do you want to continue a certain situation with somebody? Okay. Let's see. And then we have the Queen of Cups reversed. Also, something that's hidden for you in the future is that somebody could be very insecure, okay? So you may stop also giving to someone who is just too insecure for your liking, all right? I see you working on self-care as well. We have the Knight of Cups and the Six of Swords, okay. Well, you asked for the future, so we don't know what that holds, okay? Let's see. And then we have the Three of Pentacles and the Fool reverse. I see you holding back from a lot of people in general, especially if people are asking you to like go out. Okay, we have the Three of Cups reversed, so you might be wanting to spend more time alone rather than working with people. Okay. Um, Let me clarify the Three of Pentacles. You never know, you never know. Okay. You got to be open to the messages that come out. Let's see, what's the Three of Pentacles here? Yeah, the Ten of Swords reverse. I feel like even if you're kind of like, opposed to working with people, collaborating, dating, whatever, like I feel like you may try it again and it might kind of fall apart, okay? So like I said, it could be either at work or with somebody that you try to deal with, you know? And I feel like that's not really going to go in your favor because of you're going to get irritated, okay? Okay, so let's see. What's the star here? Yeah, you'd rather be alone. Okay. And then we have the Ten of Wands reverse. Yeah, I feel like you just don't want to deal with anybody. But I do see you trying again, okay? It might be very brief. I'm not saying it's going to be something long term, especially with the way this person thinks, okay? So, you know, yeah, you're leaving someone out in the cold with the Five of Pentacles. Also, I do want to say, make sure to, obviously, you don't have to date. You don't have to deal with people, okay? We all have free will. So even with what I'm getting here that's coming out, you can change your own story. You know what I'm saying? So what you do after this reading is up to you. You know what I'm saying? So I do want to say also, if you're, even if it's friends, make sure to, you might have a, what's the right word? Like the way you are detaching from certain people or situations may be, I'm not saying it's an entirely bad thing, but I do want to say watch how much you detach from people and situations and things like that, okay? I hope that makes sense, because, it's good to be alone, but it's also not good to never interact with people again. You know what I'm saying? So, because I feel like we have the devil reversed here. So you may think like, yes, I'm growing, I'm healing, and you are. But at the same time, I see you kind of like becoming too detached, okay? Or like almost like disconnected from socializing, okay? I hope that makes sense. I'm trying to put it into words. To the point where like you might start being kind of toxic yourself, okay? You know how you meet emotionally unavailable people, right? And you're just like, hello, like, are you there? Like, you might kind of become so like numb, and being numb is not being healed. You know what I'm saying? So that's something that people often get misconstrued, because they think, oh, I don't feel anything anymore. But you should feel something. Okay. Hello, welcome in. Hi, Cheyenne. Woodson. But yeah, so you know what I'm saying? Make sure you still have, I'm not saying you're not empathetic, but the way this is coming out, it may be a little toxic when it comes to how you interact with people in general, because you become so detached, okay? So let's see, let's get some oracle. Ah. Let's see. Also, you know what? Somebody bought me my whole, well, I updated it now, but my whole Amazon wish list. And so I got like 5 new decks a couple days ago. And look what, I don't know if I could show this. Who cares? But it's a 21 plus deck. I was like, huh, right after. But I like this deck. But yeah, it is 21 plus. It's got all the pictures and shit. I don't know if you can see that very well. So yeah, it was very nice. I got more than that, but that's why I updated my list. I'm like, shit, if you want to buy more, thank you. Let's see. I'm looking at this. I want to see if I want to use it. Nah. Let's just use the what's tea. Okay. Let's see. What's going on? What's hidden from Jess? What is hidden from Jess? What does Jess need to know? Okay. Be careful of people trying to, and I know we just said, of course, if you don't want to date people, obviously you don't have to, but people may still approach you, right? So be careful of people trying to approach you, especially men trying to approach you for money, or they see you look like you have money, right? Make sure you dodge them, okay? Because we got shine and marrying for money. So be careful of people. Yeah, I feel like you've already experienced that type of thing, okay? We have same shit, different day. You may get even more irritated because people or bums are trying to leech off of you, okay? So you may be having to like dodge people or men um, who really don't have anything to offer. Instead, they're trying to see what you have to offer, okay? So make sure to just don't deal with that, okay? I know. I know. Let's see. Also, if anybody had multiple lovers, and if they are watching you and refusing to not stop stalking you in any type of way, okay, that person will be getting bad karma, all right? We have love triangle, bad karma, and stalker. And somebody could be still watching you, somebody who put you in a love triangle. That person is still into you, okay? But obviously, it doesn't mean you have to deal with them. Let's see what is hidden from Jess. Also, if you're starting any new like projects or I'm hearing paperwork, and now I'm hearing plagiarism. I'm not saying you're gonna plagiarize, but if you have any like papers or documents, make sure it's like authentic, okay? Or if that's, I don't know if that's something you do for work, is like check over people's work or papers or something like that, but make sure something's authentic, whether that's you or somebody else. So, chatbot, what's chatbot? Is there somebody in there? Or is that an app? Sorry, I'm not tech savvy. But yeah, make sure something's like authentic because I feel like somebody will be checking over, if not you're checking over something. Okay, okay. I got you. There you go. And also, something hidden from you is that somebody may, it's probably this ex person, to be honest, who might be like threatening you or trying to scare you or say crazy shit out of the side of their mouth, because you're moving on. Okay. So, you know how men, when they fuck up and then, you know, as soon as you're done, they want to come running like, no, and then they crash out and shit. Be careful of someone like that because I do see someone trying to catch you at the door. Okay. Oh, AI app. Okay, okay. And look, romantic love affair, it came out reversed, okay? So make sure to just stay away from, you got a lot of third party people, whether you want it or not, okay? I feel like people who are already attached or this ex person is trying to be back in your energy. So you might have to, dodge left to right when it comes to your life, okay? Or your dating life or just life in general. Yeah, we have unfazed. Remain unfazed when it comes to all of that. What's always partying? I'm literally channeling somebody. Good, good, good. I've heard a few people have been changing their numbers recently. The only reason I haven't is just because it's so I have so many things connected to it. It's too much work for me right now. Um, but I should, because maybe I'd stop getting certain calls and messages. But anyway, I'm literally channeling like people, or like you could be at a party, right? And or like at the club, at a bar, whatever, and somebody, there could be a woman who like you're talking to, right? Or just, I don't know if it's somebody or somebody that you just met, but either way, this woman is like, they're like like almost begging for compliments, fishing for compliments, okay? You know what, I'm trying to think of an example, like, what do people say? Like, ugh, oh my God, I'm just so ugly. Like, oh my God, like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, you might meet somebody that's just like super annoying with, it's like obvious that you want me to say, no, you're pretty. And it's like, you don't have to say that if you don't want to, but somebody may be overly annoying with, why do I feel like hella people are irritating you? Something hidden from you is irritation. Okay. Um, and that also, you know, from what came out before, that also may be why you want to just stay to yourself. Um, because somebody may, yeah, obsessive lover. Okay. Somebody could be like obsessed with their looks as well. And yeah, happiness hater. Mm-mm. Legal issues and car lists. Car list came out reversed. Okay. So just be careful of your car. Or you could be finding out that somebody's having car issues, okay? Or somebody gets in, I almost said like an accident, but be careful of car accidents too, okay? Whether it's you or somebody around you, be careful when you're on the road, okay? Um, and the legal issues, especially when it comes to someone's car, be careful like who you let drive you. You know, I blah, blah, blah. I personally drive myself, to be honest. Unless I really can't, you know, especially if I'm going out or whatever, I'll let somebody else drive me, but I don't like to. You know what I'm saying? So just make sure to be safe when it comes to cars, okay? I'm hearing KARS, cars for kids. Okay, I don't know, somebody's kid could be getting a car soon. Or donating a car. You said you're irritated, everyone is annoying, like go away and leave me alone. I feel you. I feel you. And then we have bad habits. Okay, what's that about? Okay. Oh. Yeah, be careful of hoes, okay? Man or woman, who have like toxic habits. Even if you're out partying, you may realize like this is like y'all are a bunch of dope heads. Like you may realize like how toxic certain people are around you or whoever you might be out with. You might realize like, yeah, you're doing too much for me. I'm never hanging out with you again, you know? Be careful of drug usage and stuff like that, whether it's you or somebody around you, okay? Um, let's see. Yeah, and look, girl fight. Be careful of women who want to fight you, even if it's like online or verbally. Be careful of people trying to compete with you. Like, imagine like a bunch of bitches, like, getting mad at you over one man, and that man's still looking at you. But they're like, oh my God, Joe Schmo, look over here. And then you're just doing your own thing, and then they're mad at you because the man wants you. You know what I'm saying? So even if you don't want him, just be careful of no, I'm not saying you do, but be careful of people who might use around you, okay? But yeah, be careful of people who you know you ever be at a party and people just pull out shit and you're like, okay. So just be careful of that, okay? um I'm dead. Let's see. I'm gonna use one more deck, and then we're gonna go to the second question. What's hidden from Jess for? Uh-oh. What's hidden from Jess? Look what's at the bottom of the deck here. Drinks. Okay. What's hidden from Jess for the near future? Mm-mm-mm. Okay. Lord. And look, yeah, unfinished business. Okay. somebody who feels like they have unfinished business with you could be coming around to try with you again, or they could act like they're looking for something else. Like, picture someone saying like, oh, I just want to be friends. They're not looking for friends, they want to be more than that. Okay. Or they're looking for, I'm hearing, an arrangement. Okay. So like, that could be like friends with benefits or something. Somebody's like looking for, they're gonna like disguise it. So use your intuition, okay, when it comes to whoever approaches you, because they may be trying to say, I just want to be friends, when they really want to fuck, okay? Um, so what someone's looking for, you need to investigate or think deeper into why someone wants to be around you, okay? Let's see. You may be thinking a lot about memories. Yeah, I was about to say, look, we got lost loved one and sorry, okay? And the sorry here does have like a tombstone. So you could be thinking about somebody who has passed on. And look, uninvited guest. Okay, I get it. I don't blame you. This does seem annoying with the people around you. Okay. Um we have cool down and pet. If you do have a pet, your pet needs to like cool down, or it might need why was I going to say a shaving, a haircut. Your pet, if you do have one, they may need like to get groomed, okay? They might feel a little bit too hot. Girl, I don't know either. Trust me, I feel you. That's why I'm alone. That's why I cut everybody off. Cuz I'm like, damn. It seems like not everywhere I go, but whenever I get close to people, they start acting weird as shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, "Oh, you're a weirdo." And I don't judge people like for no reason. When I judge people, it's for good reason, and because they've shown me something that I just can't get with, so I do get it. Um, and I learned over time that, instead of complaining about it, sometimes you really just do have to be by yourself. Um, and that's okay. I'm slowly getting to the point where I want to maybe, I'm actually going to hang out with someone tonight. So for the first time in 3 months. So I'm even scared. I'm like, ugh. Look, and we got letting go. Look at you letting go of everything. Oh my Lord. And breakup. Oh my God. Thank you. I hope so. I haven't seen him since 2021, so should be interesting. Um, and then we have breakup, mirror, and letting go. So yeah, I see you, even if it's friends, family, even, you're releasing. I want to say you're detoxing, but like with your surroundings. Okay, you could be detoxing too, internally. Okay, like supplements or what's the detox shit? Like teas. I don't know if you use any of these. See, I got all these detox teas. I need to use them more, but you might be doing something like that too. Um, and yeah, you might be like, I don't know if you want to like write or something, but something that may help you release as well is like writing, okay? Even if it's poems, storytelling, okay? Um, about your past, because I did hear somebody say, yeah, Amazon, and all 100 packs of those for 10 bucks, nine something, good ass deal. And I've had those before. Years ago, I originally got them at Ross, but it was like a smaller pack for 6 bucks. But yeah, it's definitely, um, I have the liver ones and the digestive, you know, it's called Hylees. Hylees, Hyleys. Yeah, I'm looking at the box. But yeah, I do like them. I do like them. Let's see. But yeah, if you want to like write or anything, to help other people. I mean, you don't have to share your story with anybody if you don't want to, but I feel like it would help people. Like people would be interested in what you have to say and how you got through certain things, you know? Because it really does sound like you're going through a like a dark night of the soul type of thing, okay? So, yeah. Also, something may change about your appearance, okay? Or you may be thinking about changing your appearance. Maybe maybe even something you do like with your face or maybe your makeup, okay, your hair, something like that. But I do see you changing your appearance, like literally transforming yourself all around, which is good, you know. Yes, rebranding, that's the right word. Exactly. Yes. And it's always nice because then, you know, ah, my God. Hold on. Good Lord, these cards. Okay. Let's go to question 2. Um, I don't know what it is, but well, it's probably my Saturn return. I'm not sure how old you are, but your Saturn return is definitely a time of transformation and, you know, rebranding and everything. At least that's what we're supposed to do during our Saturn return. I think it's like 27 through like 30, 31 years old, I think. So, definitely a time of rebirth. All right, let's see. 34, 30. Okay. I don't believe that. You're only as old as you make yourself. But I actually have like a lot of, on my channel, I've noticed over time, is people who are like twice my age, even, who usually get readings from me. And I think that's pretty cool though, because, you know, I always have attracted more people older than me, even since I was like younger. Um, you know what I mean? I always hung out with like older people, so that's probably why. But it's even happening on my channel, which is kind of cool. I'd rather have, you know, more adult people than, you know, nothing against the younger ones, but, you know, it's just more my mental state at the time. Let's see. Okay. What was your question? What's going on for February? Oh yeah, what to expect for February. Okay. Let's see. What can Jess expect for February? Okay, what can Jess expect for February 2025? I just heard prison cell. Okay. When I was looking at the nine of swords. Okay. And then we have the 7 of swords, and I'm seeing the death card here. Okay. So what's the 7 of swords here? What can Jess expect for February? And you know, prison cell can also be like spiritual jailed as well. Okay. So just keep that in mind. Because that's, I'm not saying it's worse, but it can be, because when you're fucked up mentally, you know, that's never fun to deal with. Let's see. Yeah, somebody may be upset in February because of like their lack of discipline when it comes to something not working out for them, or because someone was like careless. Okay, somebody with addiction issues, or like they have a hard time balancing themselves. They could be irritated because they're being caught up in some sort of way. And then we have the Four of Wands reversed. This could be someone you were in a relationship with. Um, especially if someone like didn't support you. Yeah, if they left you out in the cold or if they left you hanging, that person could be going through some sort of like either spiritual jail or they could be going to jail. Okay, so I'm not sure what that's about. Oh, the Nathan guy, yeah. Yeah, and then we have the Justice reverse. He's gonna feel like something's unfair. Ooh. And if this person was doing anything like if they are doing financially decent right now, I do want to say they may become codependent, or they're going to have to be codependent on somebody else, okay? Because um, of what they're going through. Like they're not really going to be able to support themselves the way they were. And then we have the Two of Swords reverse and the Knight of Wands reverse. Okay. Ooh. Oh, I'm dropping cards. And that's the Six of Pentacles here, okay? So I do want to say, if anybody, especially um, if an ex or anybody tries to ask you for something or a handout, quite literally a handout, um, say no, okay? Say no. And don't feel bad about it, all right? Because I feel like somebody or people could be asking you for stuff and they don't deserve your help, okay? Like tell them literally to figure it out with the Magician. Yeah, because the cycle has closed. The World card. Yeah, literally somebody being dependent on you because they know you're stable. They know you got it. Yeah, look, somebody's disappointed as hell. Somebody's like, why me? It's like, you know what you did. What are you talking about? How are you going to play victim in a situation you created? You know? No, I get it. That's completely understandable too. Oh, there's my, hold on. But yeah, I don't blame you. That's the sad part, because it's like you'll help people over and over and over, and then you take a step back and you're like, wait, what have you ever done for me? And it's not like I'm expecting things back from people, but it's like you really haven't done anything for me. So let me reevaluate this connection. um, and some people get offended when I remove myself because I'm like, it's just, yeah, literally detachment. Okay, the devil reversed. Um, over time, like you might develop some sort of like resentment, but that's okay. You might be feeling kind of like, damn, I helped everybody, I did this, I did that, and they still didn't do shit for me except give me problems. Hello, yes I am. I if you want a mini reading, send for it now, okay? Because the list is closing. Yeah, it's at 40 minutes. So if you want to get a reading, you can send it now, and I'll do yours after Jess, okay? We just got one person in line. So let me know. I could do one more. Let's see. Welcome in, by the way. What can Jess expect for February? You may be very indecisive for the month of February, okay? So make sure to be, or try to be, firm on your choices, okay? Especially if you run into any conflict, make sure to, you might be in like a pickle, okay? Um, and you have to think fast, you have to act fast. Um, is it Natty, right? I got yours, okay? Thank you. Let me write your name down. All right. But yeah, make sure to try to be as decisive as you can, especially if you have to make quick decisions, okay? So don't backtrack, you know what I'm saying? Um, because once you make that choice, that's your choice. Let's see, because I see you really like taking a long time. I don't know if you have Libra anywhere in your chart, Jess, but that Libra placement's talking a lot in February. Okay, so remember that you do have to make decisions, and you can't just sit in the middle forever, right? So yeah, and then we have with the Lovers reversed here. I do want to say because I don't see you committing to anything. You may, you know what? I'm not saying you weren't committal before or non-committal before, but you may become something with your views or the way you view love could actually change, okay? So like say you were like super, I'm not saying you would do this, but for example, say you were super like monogamous, right? And then after everything you've been through now, your mindset is like changing to the point where you're like, you know what, I'll go, whenever I get back out there, I'll go on casual dates, but it's not going to be more than that. Like, that's all you want. Okay, so I don't know if that's something you've done before or not, but something about your mindset when it comes to dating is like drastically changing from what you were doing before. Okay. Um, yeah. I feel like you're going to be enjoying your freedom a lot more. Just make sure to control, I was going to say like control your free will. Okay, something about that. Like, don't be too reckless um, with your free will. Remember, you know how I say like everybody has free will, even after the readings, but just don't do nothing too crazy, you know. Still stick to your moral compass, so that you have your dignity at the end of the day, right? Um, but yeah, let me get one more deck. What can Jess expect for February? Look, wine and dine. Something about you going on dates eventually, okay? You might go on a date, it is February, so you might want to go on a Valentine's, whatever, even if it's with a friend, okay? It could be, you could have a friend date too. But you might say yes to somebody like, fuck it, but just make sure to tell people like exactly what it is. And then we have time and new boo. Okay. You may really like somebody that you decide to go out with, okay? In February. This is like a connection that it's going to be hard for you to like make that decision about, whether you want to deal with them or not, okay? And we have rebound. All right? So if you just got out of a connection, you may consider them a rebound, or be careful of somebody like coming towards you also that could be trying to use you as a rebound. Okay, but like we said before, you are trying to, not deal with anybody, so maybe you won't care. Okay. um but if you do decide to go out with somebody in the month of February, I feel like it'll be a good time. Okay, so don't deprive yourself of good times. Okay. Because like I said, you can definitely casually date without dating officially. So let people, take care of you. Doesn't mean you have to be with them or sleep with them. So let's see. Yeah. You may realize, you may real I'm sorry to say, somebody, well, kind of like I just said with the rebound thing, like somebody may be coming toward you, and they're kind of like dating like fresh out of a relationship. Okay, so like I said, just be honest, be upfront with everybody or whoever you end up dealing with, or talking to, because I feel like that person they just got out of something. Okay, and you might find that out. Okay, so you may feel kind of like, like yucky, like ew, you came towards me uh when you had all that just going on. Okay, so let's see. And brick wall. It is gross, I know. Brick wall and fed up. Ooh, I see you being real frustrated. Even from the last portion of not portion, the last reading I did for you and this one for February, I feel like you're going to be very frustrated. You might feel like you hit a brick wall, and you're going to make yourself very hard to reach. Even if somebody's like talking to you in your face, you might be like, "Uh-huh." And you might just like you're like shut down or something like that, okay? Can't pick up this damn card. Okay, let's see. All right. Anything else for Jess? Also, if there was any I feel like some sort of secret about your ex, oh my gosh, could be coming out. Okay, we got spilling the beans, knocked up, and my boo. It did come out reversed, and knocked up came out reversed. Okay, so if anybody did happen to get pregnant, you know, outside of you, I feel like that's nobody's pregnant. Or if someone lied about being pregnant, like some sort of secret about what somebody lied about is coming out in the month of February. Okay, and it's just going to make you realize that you cannot trust whoever this person is or was. Okay, you're going to be glad that you got away from them because of all the bullshit that's coming out, you know. And then we have squad. Okay, so also you may have a friend or somebody who considers you a friend. They may be very codependent on you. Okay, so you might be cutting out a specific friend, somebody who's like always on your, I was about to say on your top. Okay. um Somebody has like an unhealthy attachment. I feel like it's a friend though. Period. Your friends and family and, you know, potential lovers are going to feel like you're just a player, like you just like you don't care. And that you might not care, okay? And that's okay. You know, if you got to take time for yourself, that's a-okay. Don't feel bad about it. um but like I said, just don't, make sure to be open to good experiences, you know. Don't fully close off, you know. um Especially when it comes to your future, okay? Like, don't fully close yourself off to the point where you don't know how to open up again. You know, because you could be working on closing off and detaching so much to the point where in the future, when you do want to try dating again or something like that, you know, you're like, I don't know how to open up. Then you become the, that's what I was talking about with the devil card from before. Like, you may get so detached where you just don't know how to be open or vulnerable, and that can become toxic for your future situations when you do want to deal with people. You know what I'm saying? So yay, I explained that because I was trying to explain it before, but now it came out. Okay, so yes, it definitely is a process, and that's okay. There's no time limit on healing, but eventually we do have to keep it pushing, right? So, ah, yeah, the last thing you want to do is be one of those people who never, you ever talk to a man who just can't get over his like ex from 8th grade who cheated on him on the playground or whatever the fuck, and it's just like, oh my god, dude, get over it. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be one of those people, or don't become one of those people. Because no one wants to deal with that in the future, right? Because if anyone's dating in general, you should be healed for the most part, you know, because then it's just going to be a whole shit show. All right. Natty, you can put your question in the chat. All right. Let me know, and then we can get started. All right. And I do. Oh, look what came out, Jess. I was like, I kind of want to pull one from this deck. Look what we got. Too risky and past trauma. Okay. It says you feel like it's not worth the risk, but opening your heart is risk. It's phrased weird. Is a risk worth taking. Okay. And then we have past trauma. You need to take time for yourself and heal your heart. Um, it does not say that. It does not say heal your heart, but must be a channel message. Okay, but it says you need to take time for yourself and heal your past trauma before moving on. Okay, so that definitely resonates with what we said. All right, you are welcome. Thank you, thank you. And Natty, you said you want a career reading. All right, let's see. Thank you, Jess. Thank you, thank you. That's good. Like I said, it's as long as you keep trying for yourself, you'll get somewhere. But if you don't do anything, you're going to be the same person, the same unhealed, whatever, even longer. And life is not, we're not eternal unless you're talking spiritually, so it's definitely good to heal and then, start over. And I did tell someone else the other day that loving somebody new is giving them the chance to hurt you, but trusting them not to, right? Even friends. All right, Natty, you said you want a career reading. You're looking for a new job. Okay, Natty, I'm gonna put your name in the raffle. Okay, this is for a chance to win 5 free questions. All right. And then I'm gonna write your timestamp so you can go back. Make sure to save this period. I feel you, Jess. Make sure to save this link or whatever so you can go back and watch your reading whenever. All right, because I do keep these up, and I'll put your timestamp. All right. So Natty starts at 53, 55. Okay. Let's see. No problem. All right. So career reading for Natty. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to get some oracle for you first. What does Natty need to know when it comes to her career? Okay. So you will have growth, okay, when it comes to your money, okay, but something that you may want to consider working on if you're not doing it already is time management, okay? So take time out, not just for yourself, but for you to invest or save, okay? Save your money, be mindful when you're spending, okay? Especially for times that, you may not have a job or something like that. I know that's common sense, but that's what's coming out here too, okay? Let's see. Also, something about like reviewing where you put your money, okay? Sometimes you might need to create a budget, make lists and things like that, so that you can like see like, oh shit, I spent, I know they have apps for that too now, right? Like to show you where you spent this amount of money, that week or that month. So I don't know if you do that already or if that's something you want to consider doing, just so you can see like an upfront version of like where you're actually putting your money, okay? Um, let's see. Also, make sure you do what you want to do, okay? I know it's hard out here, especially in the job market, but make sure you don't just accept just any job, you know what I'm saying? Because then probably most likely if the job doesn't work out or if you can't stand it or, if they're not paying you enough, you're going to have to leave eventually, right? So, to try to find something different. So make sure you look for jobs that you actually want to do and actually have, maybe benefits or things like that. You got to look for stuff like that when applying, okay? So don't just apply anywhere, all right? Also make sure to, while doing something that you want to do, try to branch out, okay? So I don't know if you're like sticking with the same types of jobs, but there's odd jobs too. There's side hustles, there's they have those apps, like not side work. I forgot what the one is called. TaskRabbit, I think. There's like a bunch of apps. You just got to go on the app store and look for certain. Hello, welcome in. What time is it? 551. Yeah, I could do one more. All right, but after if you send it now, Heather, you can get a reading, okay? But after that, then I'm gonna close the list. I just gotta get off here by 6:30. All right. Information is in the pinned comment. Welcome in. All right. But yeah, Natty. Yeah, look for like benefits and things like that. Things that suit you. All right. And also, whenever you do land a new job, make sure to, I don't know if you're someone who kind of just stays to yourself even at work. But make sure to maintain relationships at work. Okay. I'm not saying be fake, but you know, talk to your boss, talk to your coworkers, have good relationships with the people around you so that, you have a better reputation. I'm not saying you have a bad reputation, but, do stuff that, will make you look better, in the future. Okay. Because I know one thing that even I really do stay to myself, even at work, and people like always think, oh, you're quiet, you're weird, why isn't she talking to us? And it's like, I don't want to talk to you guys, so I don't know if you're like that at all, but try to open up more. It'll look better for, your resume, your performance review, things like that. Okay. Obviously as you're getting work done, but let's see. All right, thank you, Heather. I don't know if I want to use this deck. Let's see. What else does Natty need to know? And I am going to ask, will you land a job soon? Okay. Will Natty, or what does Natty need to know about her career? Okay. Yeah, kind of like I just said about the changing it up. Okay, challenge adversity. Maybe even if you're having a really hard time finding something new, create your own income, create your own business, even if it's not like, official or whatever, you can definitely do side work, side hustles, stuff like that. You got to get creative, okay? Especially this day and age, like when you're really down bad, you'll do something about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying go out here and sell drugs, okay? I'm never suggesting that. But you know how drug dealers, when they're broke and unemployed, and sometimes they're like, fuck it, let me hit the streets, okay? So I'm not saying do that, okay? But they're gonna make money, okay? Scared money don't make money. You know what I'm saying? So do what you got to do and keep your morals, okay? Um, but you'll be able to get through, okay? But sometimes you really do have to get creative, especially when things are unpredictable and you're uncertain about the future of something, okay? Let's see. Also, I'm hearing follow up, okay? Follow up with companies and things like that. Don't just leave your application sitting in the, um, make sure to call back and ask, like, hi, I'm just checking up on my application, and then see what they say from there. All right. Let's see. He said, can I also get a career tarot reading with the placement agency? Is that your, hold on. Is that your, so did you want 2 questions? It's 10 per question, or if you want a mini reading, you can get a $7 question too, okay? But once we get past your first question, we'll see how much time we have left, okay? All right. Let's see. For Natty, will Natty land a new job soon? Ooh. Yes, King of Pentacles. Okay. Also, Natty, I do want to say, I do see you landing a new stable job soon, but be careful of old habits, okay, that you may have had in the past, okay? So I'm not sure your, like, I don't know you personally, right? But if you had a habit of like maybe calling off or, um, overstepping rules or something like that, make sure just don't do that in your new place, okay? Because I feel like whatever company or job that you might be going to in the future is something that they don't play, okay? They don't play the whole, oh, I have a cold. I feel like they might be a little bit more strict, and you may feel like it's unfair, but I do feel like this job coming in is stable, okay? I hope that makes sense. Yeah, literally, I'm hearing find a way. Okay, find a way with the magician here. So I don't, oop, I don't think they're a company that will tolerate much. They're not really gonna care unless you're like, I'm hearing bleeding out, you got to go to the hospital, stuff like that. Like they're going to ask for doctor's notes and stuff like that. So um, just make sure you're able to be on time, and go every day or whatever your schedule is. All right. Let's see. Woo. You may also get a position because someone in the company is resigning or somebody like just left. Okay. So you may hear about like somebody um, like just leaving and then like you're the new hire, right? Because sometimes companies just hire new people whenever. I feel like somebody is leaving, you know, so you're going to be filling in for somebody, okay? Also, something may be at a distance for you, okay? So I don't know if you're used to working like excuse me. I don't know if you're used to working like pretty close to home or not, but you may want to expand like the distance that you go for work. Okay, it doesn't have to be too far, but maybe something a little further, you'll have a better opportunity. Okay, so that's what I'm getting for you. And I even know personally that I've actually worked a lot of distances, before because they do have better opportunities and, it's a new place, new environment, things like that. So, um, yeah. Look. Look what just came out, doctor. Remember how I said something about doctor's notes and stuff like that? Okay. So if you do happen to get sick, they might be kind of, are you really sick? They might be kind of assholish with how, stuff is. But um yeah. And I don't know if you want to do something spiritual or not, but maybe that is something you might be good at, okay? Something with like holistic healing. Okay, so I don't know if you're into that at all, but I feel like you might be good at, you know, whether it's just for yourself or something that you might want to start like your own side hustle with, okay? Something dealing with natural healing and stuff like that. All right. Thank you, Natty. I got your timestamp and your name. Um, Make sure to check back, okay? Because I don't think you've emailed me before. I will be reaching out to the two winners that win the 5 free questions each, okay? But the raffle ends February 18th. All right. Oh, you do? Okay. Yeah. So yeah, you see what I'm doing too, right? Maybe you want to do something like this, build your platform. Yes, via email. It's in the my bio. Okay. Backpacktarot@gmail.com. But yeah, you can email me. You can just say, hey, or whatever. Just so I have your email for if you win. All right. Um Heather, you are very welcome. Thank you for being here. It's always good to see new faces. Oh my god, I just found my scissors. I was looking for these earlier. Okay. Heather, are you here? And then put your question, Heather. Which one you want to do? Oh. I think I misunderstood your question, Heather. Hold on. Okay, got you. Yeah, I'm just rereading it now. I got you. I thought you meant like you already sent for one question and then you were asking for another one. But no, I got you. Hold on. All right, so Heather. And your timestamp is going to start at 1 hour, 7 minutes. All right. And let me get your name for the raffle. Heather. YouTube. All right. You are welcome. All right. Let's see. Okay. So where's my deck? What should Heather do regarding her career? You're with the placement agency, love the position, but the HR lady. Oh, okay. She's been there 2 months. You'd like to know what to do. That's trifling. So are you still there? You posted your job on the. Are you still there? Oh my God. I'd throw a fit. No, I'm just kidding. But like, that would be so insulting to me. I've seen that before. Like, I'm like, damn, you about to fire me or something? Like, okay. Ooh. But that's crazy. You know what? When you see stuff like that, definitely, start looking elsewhere. I've done it many times where I'm at the job and I'm on Indeed looking for new shit because I'm like, I can't take it here anymore. So, okay. But yeah, definitely start looking if you haven't already. And sometimes that's not even, necessarily your fault. Sometimes companies are just like that, unfortunately. And then they wonder why they have a high turnover rate. That's why I've always wanted to be my own boss, because I feel like I could do stuff a lot better than certain managers. But you can't tell them that because they'll get pissed. You said she wants to explore. Oh, see, that's what I'm saying. I feel like when people tell you like certain stuff like that, I feel like you should be starting or try to start your own like business. Okay, obviously you have to keep working until you can fully like leave your job, right? But I do want to say, when shit like that happens, that probably means that you'd be a better boss for yourself, you know um especially if you know for a fact that you go above and beyond, you do what you're supposed to do, but then somehow it's literally still not enough. And then you see other people like doing way less work and they get like all the praise, and it's like insulting, so definitely consider starting a side hustle if you don't already. Because see, what I always say to people, see what you can profit off of. If you're good at it, monetize it. It doesn't hurt to try. um, Especially when the job market is the way it is right now. It's crazy. So you got to do what you got to do. Let's see. All right. So what should Heather do regarding her job situation? What should Heather do regarding her job situation? Yeah, literally, it's telling me start getting creative. Okay. I do see you being kind of disappointed. Okay. Um, And if you feel like you need to like release some sort of emotion, if you need to cry, cry, okay? Um, it's not a bad thing to cry. I'm not saying you have to cry at work or whatever, but when you go home, just make sure to process your emotions. Sometimes crying really is a way to release, okay? So don't hold back how you feel, okay? But make sure to process your emotions healthily, right? Let's see. Also, something that may help in the future when it comes to like jobs is, how they say like a sense of urgency. Like, do you have a sense of urgency? um sometimes it's good to just look fake busy, even if you're not like doing that much work. Like I feel like managers definitely, if you look like you're doing work sometimes, they give you praise. It's like, damn, okay, you're doing something, like, and it's like, no, I'm just quickly wiping down this table, and it's, I don't know, it could be something simple, but they sometimes just want to see you work. Okay, so or act like you're, or look like you're doing something quickly when you're not really doing it quickly. Okay, so I don't know if that's something you might want to incorporate, but because that is coming out here. Or maybe you need to be more confident at the job. Okay, so we all have, insecurities, and sometimes we have anxiety, right? So try to be more confident. You got to fake it till you make it, right? um, and kind of like I just told the last girl about, like, maybe going at a, like, a little bit further away to find a new job. If you want to find an entire new town or location that you can land a job at, um, that also may help, like, your anxiety, because you don't really know people, right? You don't have to really worry about running into people, um, unless they happen to be there somehow, but it's unlikely, you know. That may help your, I don't know why I'm saying you have anxiety. Do you have anxiety? Because if you have any fears, something at a distance or a different town, something further may actually help you. Okay. Let's see. And the Empress. Okay. What should Heather do regarding her job situation? I feel like if you're worried about money, your money will be just fine, okay? Um, we got the Nine of Pentacles here too. Your money's gonna be just fine. I'm literally hearing like self-employment. You got the Nine of Cups. I feel like if you really did start something on your own, even if it's like DoorDash, Uber Eats, okay, if you're able to do that stuff, like start doing something like that. Um, volunteer work, that you can also get paid for. So maybe consider something like that, okay? Because that could help you. And then also that way you can make new connections, because networking is one of the best things you can do when you're looking for a new job, or, connects. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you said she makes you uncomfortable. Yeah, that's not good. She always comes in when you're not super busy. Oh, oh, so she probably thinks you're not doing shit, right? Mm-hmm. That always sucks. I've experienced that too. I get it. It's like, you didn't see me just do all that work. What are you talking about? Like that shit would piss me off, because I know I'm a hard worker, especially, at my job. So I'm just, when people you try to, do I need to record myself? Do I need to prop my phone up and show you that I just did all that? You know what I'm saying? So I get it. And always having someone like hover over you is it makes you weird. It makes you nervous. So I get that too. Yeah, and that's smart. That's definitely smart. I don't know, maybe make a list if you don't have lists or whatever, and check it off. Even if you got to make your own list, be like, I did this, 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 this. You know, I ain't just sitting here. Okay. What should Heather do regarding her job situation? I'm literally seeing someone like sit at their desk and eat like a sub sandwich. I don't know why. Okay, channel message. Um, Also, yeah, there's like the Queen of Wands and the Eight of Wands reversed. I feel like if you're having delays or, setbacks when it comes to your job situation, it might be also due to like jealousy or other people feeling like threatened by you for some reason, even if you're not doing anything. Sometimes people, especially, how some women act, sometimes they just pick fights or weird issues with you for no reason. You could be existing, and women are going to be like, I don't know about that one, and it's like, can you leave me alone? So you may be experiencing some sort of loss because of like people not taking too kindly to you, okay? And I know that sucks, but I am getting something like that here with the Queen of Wands reversed and why you're not moving forward, okay? Like sometimes people literally will treat you bad because you look good, or because, you know, they think you're like trying to show off, and it's like, I'm working. You're weird, you know what I'm saying? So that is a real thing. If you haven't experienced that before, it's a real thing. People are trifling, you know. So what's the Six of Pentacles here for what Heather should do about her job situation? Yeah, especially even if you're like nice, even if you give to people, if you offer help even to people at work, and they're gonna see it as like a, ugh, get out of my face. I'm like, what? 10 of Wands, 7 of Wands, 6 of Pentacles. Like, even if you're trying to be nice to people at work, I feel like they see it as like something rude when it's not. So that's weird. So yeah, I feel like you definitely are going to be starting something new with the Fool card here. Okay, don't be afraid to take a leap of faith. If something is I also want to say, when it comes to jobs, even if it seems like childish, you know, a job is a job. Okay? Um so if you really need something, you know, and you feel like, ugh, you know, I'm going to be working around a bunch of young people, a job is a job. Okay? Yeah, and unfortunately, some people really do see like being helped as like an issue. And that's when you got to step back and be like, you know what? You got it. Because I could sit here and, you know, continue my day. I'd rather not help you. You know what I'm saying? So if people are acting like that towards you, or just let them be, let them suffer, you know. Some people, you know, are just ungrateful. Yeah. Yeah, and look, we got the Hermit too. There's something here about like you being by yourself, okay, or working for yourself. Especially if you always have like problems with authority, or authorities having problems with you, you know, either way. Let's see. And then, yeah, we have the Ten of Wands again. All right. Hi, Michelle. Welcome, welcome. All right. So, Michelle, the list is closed. I'm going to do your reading. Don't worry. But the list is closed. We have till 6:30, okay? So we can squeeze it in. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you. And I do have to start getting myself ready at like 6:30. So we're good. You said this has been this has been a reoccurring problem. You're trying to start good, because that's what I'm seeing here. I really feel like you would do way better. And even, you know, I could tell you personally, I cannot wait till this whole thing like really takes off, because I'm like, I feel you. It's like sometimes you're just not good enough for people who don't value you, you know? Even if you're trying your hardest, your best, you know, people are just gonna start fights with you, pick at you just for being you, you know. So it's also another sign to stay away from people and even jobs like that. Never be a slave to the Uncle Sam, okay? Because no, you're good, Michelle. I'm still reading, so it's okay. I should have put it in the chat. Um, that was my bad. You're good. I'm gonna do your reading after Heather here, okay? We're almost done with Heather, so we're good. Um, but yeah. Oop. Ah, I just closed out of my video. Okay. All right. Let's see. Let me get. Yeah. Let me use this one. But you know how they say, go where you're appreciated? That's literally what you got to do with everything in life. I don't care if it's your own family, go where you're appreciated. Friends, family, coworkers, lovers. People, if people don't see your, because you could go to a whole different company and then they're like praising the hell out of you, right? Because they think you're doing amazing because you are. But at the other company, they just were like, not good enough. I don't know about that. Like it's some people are just real snarky for no reason. And never compare yourself to people who are miserable inside, clearly. Why would you take advice from somebody who clearly is upset with their life? Okay, let's get some more cards to wrap it up for Heather. What should Heather do regarding her job situation? Yeah, look, magician, make it happen. Okay, you can literally create what you want. Manifest too, okay? So I don't know if you're into manifestation or anything like that, but you do have a lot of potential, okay? Especially when it comes to manifesting what you truly want. So be specific, don't be vague, okay? I don't know if you've seen that video where the girl was like, I was manifesting making more money and then my job closed down, so I had to get a new job. You don't want that, okay? So be specific when you're manifesting, okay? And painter, okay? So look, you could be good at something artistic even, okay? Drawing, painting. You remember that? I don't know if you are on TikTok or whatever, but there was that girl, um, and she was like, I forgot her name, but she did like this painting for this guy, right? And then it went viral. Like everybody was supporting her because she put herself out there or he posted her. You know what I'm saying? It's stuff like that. You got to put yourself out there too if you want to create the attraction for your business or your work or whatever it is, okay? Um because I feel like if that man had never posted her, she would have never, gotten all those orders and stuff, to start painting for other people, people paying her, it's stuff like that. So don't be afraid to put yourself out there. People's lives literally change because they make posts, people think like, oh, social media, this and that. It really does change people's lives for the better, as long as you utilize your resources the right way. Anything else for Heather? Also, if you're looking for a job, why am I hearing man eater? She's a man eater. No, but you could end up doing like, I'm hearing like a factory job, okay, or like a warehouse or something. That's my alarm. Let's see. But yeah, you could end up doing something that more men do, okay? So you could end up working around a lot of men. Even if you want to do like hair or something, okay? You might be good at, I feel like you have a good attention to detail, okay? So I'm not sure what what's it called? If you have like Virgo in your chart at all, but if you do, even if you don't, you know. Yeah, because you can read people. I feel like you know what people want. Like you have a good judgment of everything. Like, and you know a lot of information. Like you can read people down, okay? um so yeah. And yeah, and even if you might want to do something with like traveling when it comes to work. So that even could be like, how I said something about Uber Eats or DoorDash, you could be a traveling, nurse, if you had wanted to. You could be a traveling, I met last year, I met a traveling sushi artist, sushi man. He probably would hate that I'm saying that right now, but he makes sushi, like he travels, like people hire him all around the world. You know what I'm saying? He's from Hawaii. So it's just, stuff like that. If you're good at it, monetize it, okay? You are very welcome. Okay, yeah, period. Got Virgo moon. That makes sense. That makes sense. Okay. But I feel like you can be good at whatever you put your mind to, especially with I feel like I said, you know what people want. You know what looks good too. And go where you're appreciated. All right. And like I told the last girl, scared money don't make money. All right. So you are very welcome. Thank you for being here. And if you have not already, make sure to email me. Okay, so I have your email in case you win. My email's in my bio, by the way. Make sure to email me so I can contact you if you do win the raffle. Okay, and you can come back, if you want to, till February 18th um, to get readings because that's how long I'm doing the raffle for. Choosing two winners. You are very welcome. Thank you. Thank you. You have a wonderful night. All right, Michelle. Welcome, welcome. And I got your timestamps here, of course. Michelle, you can put your question in the chat when you're ready. Graveyard sounds so spooky to me. But I know what you mean. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Okay, Michelle is gonna be at, I hate how it says 88 minutes. What is that? An hour. I'll go back. I don't have time to do the math right now. Okay. Let's see. All right. Let's see. Will Michelle make money tonight as a server in graveyard? Will Michelle make money in graveyard shift tonight? Okay. What's the tower here? I'm getting a yes, but be careful of like your demeanor, okay? Especially if you're like tired or something. Try to be, at least look like you want to serve them. Okay. Make sure I know it's annoying to hear, but smile, at least, sometimes make your voice a little higher if you have to. Don't sound like monotone. I know I have a problem with that myself. Okay. So I'm speaking from experience too. Um, but, sound more cheery when it comes to like serving people. Okay. Because I feel like that can definitely affect your tips. Okay. Let's see. What's the Wheel of Fortune? Yeah, and you may have like a kind of like a slower night at first, but I see you walking out of there with, something or an amount of money that does satisfy you. Okay. So you may be kind of like, damn, am I gonna make anything? Or, but by the time you leave and by the time you tip out and stuff like that, I feel like you will be satisfied with how much money you have. Okay. Yeah, and we have the Lovers. So yeah, it may be slow, but I feel like you'll be happy with your money. Let's see. Oop, I'm dropping so many cards. Let's see. Okay. Also, I do want to say, what's the Four of Pentacles reverse? You may have like a table specifically that they may order like a lot of shit and just not tip you very well. They might be very stingy, okay, and that may disappoint you, okay? So even if there's a few people or a table specifically that runs you back and forth, um, and they still tip shitty, try not to let that affect the rest of your night, okay? Um, even as a server myself, that's the good part, because at least they'll be gone and you can have another table, right? You don't have to deal with them all day. I like the rotating people coming in and out, even if they're a shitty table, they can go. Okay. So yeah, be careful of, yeah, like your demeanor. how you treat people. Okay. Also make sure everything at work or your station or if you're doing any like side work or stuff like that, make sure to keep it, I'm hearing keep it cute. Okay, but make sure everything's organized. Things may get a little crazy in there. Okay, so also I'm hearing like clean as you go. Clean as you go. Okay, so I don't know if you're going to be like working completely alone, but even if there's like other people there with you, make sure to clean as you go. It'll help you in the end, okay? Because you know the last thing you want to do is have the whole kitchen or the whole restaurant, you know, messy, and then everybody's finally gone, but then you got to stay extra because you didn't clean as you go, okay? So yeah, I do see you making money and you being satisfied with, you know, what you leave with, but make sure that you make things easier on yourself by cleaning up while you go, okay? um I'm trying to decide what other deck I want to use. mm, let's see. I could tell you, like, when I went to Subway last night, and I always go to that location, the manager had an attitude. Because I mean, I understand because I've worked in food service for years, you know, but I did go in like an hour and a half before close, but I was like, damn, are they closing already? But they wanted to close everything down. I guess she was busy or whatever. But I'm like, you guys got an hour and a half before close. Stop treating me like I'm an inconvenience. I know I probably am, but don't treat me like that. Don't treat me like that. I'm here for my free 6 gen sub. Leave me alone, you know? Like, but it just, by the end of the interaction, she did tell me I smelled good, you know? And that's what changed my demeanor. So it changed her demeanor too. You know what I'm saying? So that might be something. That's what I'm talking about when I'm talking about make sure your demeanor is respectful, okay? Because that lady last night pissed me off. But I left happy, you know? Sometimes a little compliment or, you know, offering something extra is nice, you know. Don't make people feel like, even if they are being an inconvenience, don't make them feel like it, you know. All right, let's see. Yeah, you may feel like you have to put on a performance tonight, okay? Fake it till you make it, okay? You know how I know for a fact many jobs as a server that I've worked, they go back into the little, what do they call it? I don't forgot. The little, well, some places have it, but the little area where servers can hang out, you know, while they're waiting on their tables, they be talking shit about the customers. You know, I don't do that because I feel like that's mean, but I be hearing it, you know. So even if you feel like something is not favoring you, put on a smile when you go back out there, okay? Act like you didn't just talk hella shit about them. All right. And let's see. Let's get one more. Yeah. And then you can go home. We got home, apple, and message. Let me clarify message here. Yeah, I'm getting something about like a method to, I'm dropping shit, a method to your madness, okay? Even if things get crazy tonight, I feel like you'll get through it, but make sure everything's organized at the same time, okay? Shit. Trying to pick this shit up. Okay. Also, I do want to say with look for and investigation coming out here, make sure that everything is together, okay? Because somebody, probably the manager, may be, you know, being like, who did this, you know? So if you don't want to be chewed out, you know, the next day or after work, make sure to do everything correctly, okay? Put it where it's supposed to go, things like that. Wipe things down properly. You know what I'm talking about? some people that they're like sweep, 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 sweep. I'm done. And it's like, no, you're not. You just swiped everything everywhere. Okay. So I hope that was helpful. Okay. I'm gonna put your timestamp after the video. All right, Michelle. Yes, yes, yes. Correctly. But I do see your money. You'll be happy with what you walk out with. All right. You are welcome. Thank you for being here. And I am going to, oh, perfect timing. Look, it's 6:32. I'm good. All right. But I am going to get off here. Thank you guys for joining. I'm going to leave your timestamps, okay? End of this raffle thing is February 18th. All right. And I will see you guys later. Have a good night. Bye.